May the force be with you is charming, but it's not important. What's important is that you become the force, for yourself and perhaps for other people. Harrison Ford. Many people don't have the ability to be rich, because they're too lazy or they don't have the desire or the stick-to-itiveness. It's a talent. Some people have a talent for piano. Some people have a talent for raising a family. Some people have a talent for golf. I just happen to have a talent for making money. Donald Trump. The secret to a happy marriage? Do whatever your wife tells you. Yes, dear. And breathe. Denzel. Stop chasing the money and start chasing the passion. Tony Hsieh. What brought me into the TV business is what keeps me here and happy. You can learn something new every day if you have a really positive attitude. Katie Couric. You have a responsibility to your work, to your choices. Once you get to a certain level of quality and commitment, you don't want to go back and make. When I was 15, I left school to start a magazine, and it became a success because I wouldn't take no for an answer. I remember banging on James Baldwin's door to ask for an interview when he came to England. Then I got Jean-Paul Sartre's home phone number and asked him to contribute. If I'd been 30, he might have said no, but I was a 15-year-old with passion and he was charmed. Making money was always just a side product of having a good time and creating things nobody'd seen before. Richard Branson. I never thought about heaven per se. I think when you're dead, you're dead. If anything happens after that, you just hope you don't go to hell. Helen Thomas. Motherhood is given the brush off in our society. Oh, I'm just a mom, you hear women say. Just a mom? Please. Being a mom is everything. It's mentorship, it's inspirational, it's our hope for the future. Sally Field. The very wealthy and the very famous have a much closer affinity with the indigent street person than with the rest of us. There's the narcissism, the addiction, even the outlandish dress. Often they don't put great value in relationships. Dr. Drew Pinsky. I'm always trying to tackle subjects that tax me and make me think. That's the key to staying young at heart. The brain has to be exercised the same as the rest of the body. Clint Eastwood. There's an idea I came across a few years ago that I love: my happiness grows in direct proportion to my acceptance and in inverse proportion to my expectations. That's the key for me. If I can accept the truth of this is what I'm facing. Not what can I expect but what I am experiencing now, then I have all this freedom to do other things. Michael J. Fox. I heard that someone asked Mother Teresa what was most important in her work. I thought she'd say the rosary, but she said, "My nuns and I take very good care of ourselves. So we can tend to the lepers and do whatever we need to assist. If you're strong, or at least not hurting, you can inspire others." Valerie Harper. I always think if Dad climbed up out of the grave, he'd look at me and say, "Kyle, you son of a bitch, why don't you get a real job?" But then he would look at the business side and say, "Okay, I get it now." I've been very lucky. All I wanted was to pay the rent, then these characters took off and suddenly there were Hulk coffee mugs and Iron Man lunch boxes and the Avengers sweatshirts everywhere. Money's okay, but what I really like is working Stan Lee.